Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange. This is Stranger Palooza. We're talking Ford Transit vans, and this company that we're taking a look at today is VanDoIt. So VanDoIt deals with all Ford Transits, and we're actually at the 2021 Overland Expo East in Virginia, and we're going to take a look at this awesome VanDoIt van behind me. I really like this grill, and we're going to talk about all the other things that we like in here. We're going to get into this right now. Let's do it. We're here at the VanDoIt stand booth. I don't know what you call it.
Call it a booth.
Sharon, yes. Yeah. And we're with Sharon, and she's going to give us the rundown on this is a 2022 VanDoIt.
Actually, this is a 2020.
2020. So this is a Ford Transit.
Ford Transit.
And I think VanDoIt is now doing only the Ford Transits, my understanding,
yep.
right?
Always
okay.
A passenger platform, always the 350 XLT trim package.
Right, okay. So just like, let's start from the outside and go through. VanDoIt, I've done some stuff with a few years ago in Las Vegas at SEMA show. I first came into VanDoIt. Always, I think, really flexible and modular and all that kind of stuff. So I'm a big fan.
Right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So this van is a high roof, extra long. So what that means is it's 6'4" clearance, standing height. The length of the van is 22 feet. So we also build on a long body, which is 19.5 feet. We have backwoods bumpers with the winch on this one right here. We've got tinted windshield and driver and passenger door.
Yeah, I like the improved.
Yeah.
This is like the European style of the Raptor grill in here. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, that's gotten a lot of attention. People
Love
really
it.
like that.
And then is this
backwoods?
This is backwoods right here, the front bumper.
Yep.
Very nice.
We use backwoods and aluminous products.
Yeah.
So
we've done some stuff on this video with them.
Yeah.
Both of those.
Yep.
Right.
And this van is showing a vinyl wrap on the lower half, fading into the paint job. So that looks really great.
That's
with the topo.
Very outstanding with VanDoIt. I love the vinyl, and there's lots of different vinyl packages.
Oh
you can get. And you guys do them in-house.
We do them in-house, and it's your graphics, your concept, or we can help you with it.
Yeah. So if I had a company, like let's say Stranger Palooza, I can get Stranger Palooza on there and do all kinds of stuff.
Right. Exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I especially like this vent that you have here.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Something new to us too is we have this rolled up, but this is bug wall, the screening system. So it zippers on the sides. It's got really heavy duty magnets, so you can walk through. It'll zipper up behind you.
And this is under the frame here.
Yeah. So it's a new offering for us.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Also new in this van, this is a prototype kitchen module. This is going to change a little bit. Hasn't come to market yet.
Okay.
But it's kind of showing you the direction that we're going in. And then in following with VanDoIt's very modular theme, these are 3 separate components, and you can decide to use maybe just the sink pod on one trip, or maybe just the storage pod. You can take it out. Maybe you want to carry 8 passengers, so all of this comes out and you put all your passenger seats in.
Okay.
Everything that you see in here can live in any other spot. Doesn't have to be, this is just a suggestion.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to have the overhead cabinet, or maybe you don't want to hang your backpacks. It's all up to you.
Yeah. So you want to start from up front here? So you've got your regular Ford Transit up front.
Correct.
And the regular seats that it comes with, I'm assuming?
Yes. And so this is the leather package, so that's an upgraded package.
Right.
You can also get leather through VanDoIt. We'll send them out locally, and then you can really pick a lot of different colors. You can really customize your van that way.
Oh, okay.
Swivel passenger seat is a standard option. The Lagoon pivot table is not included in the preferred package, but it's a simple add.
Okay. And then with this, it's set up, is this so a passenger could sit here and buckle?
Yes.
But you could do 2 if you wanted?
Yes, right. I would take the kitchen module out. I could put a bench of 2 there.
Another one here. Okay. Yeah, and like you said, this comes out.
Yeah.
So the big thing for the person who doesn't know about VanDoIt is this aluminum frame structure.
That's right.
That you guys have in here. It's amazing. If you could just explain that to us.
Sure. So that is really the basis of our design, and it's very unusual in van world. Most people have cabinets. They're kind of creating a tiny house, but we're an adventure-driven company, and we don't want to tell you what your van should look like, and we don't know what gear you're bringing. So the ability to move things around and set it up as your own, you know, people just love that.
Yeah. So if you just come in here, Lola, or I'll get out and you can come in. You can just really get a look at it. This is like a, I don't know, it's the opposite of exoskeleton, right? Because obviously exoskeletons on the outside.
Right.
This is an innoskeleton. I don't know what you call it.
I don't know. We should just make up something.
Yeah, an inno
Yeah.
aluminum skeleton structure that goes through the whole van that really makes it. If you change your purpose for what you want to do with the van, you don't have to sell the van. You could just restructure what's going on in here.
I mean, personally, I've used my van as a guest room. I've used it as a home office. I've used it as a moving van. This T-Track, it is structural. So this, you know, you could hang an Eno hammock, for instance, off
inside
of this.
here?
Inside.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see on the back, we've got like a climbing, I don't know what they call them, but you know, the practice things and the finger holding you could.
Like those walls?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
very cool.
It can hold that kind of weight.
So all of these things come with the van, or you can add things on. Like I see in some places you've got something there for your mirror. You've got some hooks over here for these bags. There's probably something for this TV. How does one figure that out?
Well, we start with a preferred package, which really covers all the basics. So we take the van, we strip it down, and we build it back up with the electrical, the insulation. You know, all of our vans are wired exactly the same, color-coded Deutsch connectors. In the package, we have the interior lighting, the full electrical system, solar panels, water, swivel seats, ultra-toil wheels, and tires. Then we get into our optional, mostly in the accessory department. So you can choose a Lagoon pivot table, you can choose an overhead cabinet. What you're also seeing in here are our own personal tweaks, which is the beauty of the T-Track and the foundation of the build. So the mirror isn't something that VanDoIt provides, but it shows how simply you can pick up an off-the-shelf product and attach it.
And adapt it to this track system that you have here.
Right, exactly. And then that table will swivel all the way out. You can access it.
I mean, even this is attached to the track system.
Correct.
So does this come from VanDoIt or Lagoon?
This part is Lagoon and this part is VanDoIt.
This part's VanDoIt.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so when we're looking at stuff here, like there's a board here so you can store stuff up there, that's VanDoIt?
Yeah, there was something new we just added, which I really love. Having those baskets up top has been super handy.
Yeah.
So, I usually travel and have empty shelves. It's kind of crazy. There's so much storage.
No, this is very cool. And so then what about, like, so here you have this divider between the cockpit or cabin, I guess, whatever we call it here, and back here. Is that VanDoIt?
Yeah, that's VanDoIt.
Okay.
And there is a full curtain and with a magnetic door in between. And then both sides have pockets. So the intention of that is to reduce the area that you're heating or air conditioning.
Yeah, also if you're stealth camping, you close that off. People can look at the van from the outside. Looks like, oh, this is just a van parked here with no one in it.
Utility van, for sure.
And so one of the things I noticed, because we came by yesterday to hang out with you, in the windows, there's these really cool, convenient, because you're always looking for storage. So this is kind of like an insulation thing here in the windows, and it has storage, and that's proprietary to VanDoIt as well?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So those are thermal curtains with pockets. You can also choose to have thermal curtains without pockets.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And we asked, for folks who want to know, we asked if you can get this if you don't have a VanDoIt. Not at this time, right?
We're not at this time, right?
Yeah, some of them over here as well, which is pretty cool. Or even here, like just based on how this structure goes in, you can create a clothesline.
I know. We probably should have taken it down for the video, but
no, that's great. It's great to see it, right? I mean, you can hang jackets or whatever you want to along here. So with the systems, you guys are doing switches and a panel. Is this a Firefly?
Yeah, so this is our master volt system for the lithium system. And these are our rocker control switches. You'll find these in 3 places in the van, so it's always super convenient. And then this one is for our S-bar furnace. So the S-bar runs off the fuel tank, just like a half a gallon overnight. Little electricity for the blower, and then this is how you'll control it. And that'll take you to -25 degrees, should you decide to go there. I know.
Well, okay. So that's probably a good place for me to ask you about the insulation.
Yeah.
How does VanDoIt insulate these vans?
Sure. So when we get the van, we strip it all the way down to the shell. We use insulated foam board. I shouldn't say foam, but insulated boards that they use in the aerospace industry. Has a heat shield on one side, so we do the floor and the walls like that. But on the roof, we have two of those with a 2.5-inch air gap. So just like in your house, you're trapping that air before, so it won't change that temperature.
So between
and then
the
on our
boards.
doors, we spray it, and that has some sound dampening qualities to it as well. So insulation all four sides.
Awesome. And then when we're looking at these countertops here, what are these?
So this is new. This is a prototype kitchen module that is featuring a paper product. It's compressed paper and epoxy. So I've been using this since July, and it is amazing. There are no water stains. It cleans up, and it's lightweight.
I noticed you have a lot of Dometic things here. I'm assuming this is the sink.
Yeah.
Dometic.
Yep, and we've got an on-demand hot water system below.
And here.
Labio dry flush toilet here.
Okay. And then for cooking, do you have a cooktop that comes out?
VanDoIt doesn't provide a cooking element, but we do recommend an induction cooktop is great. You just do not want a hot plate. Even with my coffee maker, that's dripping into a thermal container.
Okay, there you go. That's good. And these are pretty wide countertops here on this as well. Okay, and so then is this the AC right here?
Yeah, that is new for us as well. That is a Dometic air conditioner, runs on DC power. So with your lithium system, that will take you, depending on what else is going on, about 11 hours. It only draws like 5 amps of power.
What kind of lithium, what kind of batteries do you guys have in here?
This one has the Master Volt system. It's a 400 amp battery bank. So we've got 2 lithium batteries, and at the very end is our electronics tower.
Oh, okay. We'll go to the back and take a look at that. I like the beds here, so this goes up and down.
It does. They're attached on this side, and then the ratchet system supports it over here. So you'll see this one is folded in half, but this is a full bed. That can be a full bed.
So you can have 2, but this is where you send the husband, I guess?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, that's where you get No, it's very
Every wife watching this can relate.
Yeah. Yeah, go away. I see.
So then these also fold up against the wall, or you can take them out entirely. So everything in here can come out if you needed to do the Home Depot run,
Right.
Or you can put the seats in and be a passenger hauler.
So these are what you guys have for refrigerators?
Yeah, these are the Dometics. We carry several different sizes of the Dometics. So in this case, rather than having the dual one, we've got it so that it opens up this way. But we have different sizes, and again, they can go anywhere that you want.
This is awesome. Yeah. I still like what you guys are doing, even though I've spent all of this year so far looking at vans. This is really completely different from what I see the options out there for other vans. Now, obviously, you guys don't sell all of this so someone could do it themselves.
Right.
Right?
We're very much into quality control, so the best way to do that is to be the one who installs it.
Yeah. So folks don't bring their vans to you.
Right.
Yeah.
We are the van and the build, but we're a fleet buyer, so we're buying at the best possible price, and then we pass on those discounts as well. Any third-party product is also discounted, which is super easy to check. You go to their website and you'll be able to see the price we're providing.
And the financing goes like regular financing for an RV, right?
Yeah, it can. So we have 6-year conventional or a 15-year RV, and we have many different lenders that we work with because of our parent company. So we're not a one and done. We'll shop it for you.
Okay, awesome. So I think that's like more flexible financing plans. Let's go outside and come around from the side here. Now, before we do that, actually I see here on the walls there's vents. So is this using the AC system of the whole van?
Yeah, I'm glad
Because I know the
you
Transits
brought that
have a
up.
pretty good system here.
Yeah, so again, this brings us back to the passenger platform. So the passenger platform provides these privacy glass windows, your heat and air, so you always have heat and air if the van is running. Our seats are factory attached, shoulder harness seatbelts, headrests, so you can put a car seat in there, and again, up to 8 people, which is also really unusual in a camper van, because usually, once you get over 2 people, it's really hard to safely seat additional, people, and, we've got a lot of families now that, want to travel.
Yeah, very cool. All right, so let's go to the rear here and see, do you have any systems on the outside?
Well, the other thing I point out is the awning that we use is a Thule awning.
Okay.
And one of my favorite components that they have, we don't carry it, but Thule makes a quick fit room that hangs off of this awning.
Okay, so you can close this in?
Yeah, you can close it in. You can open up the side panel so you have a screen. But I think that's amazing, especially again going back to a family of 4.
Give you more room.
You get a little more room, or
Yeah.
maybe all your gear comes out here and it's protected. Everybody goes in to sleep, or maybe
Yeah.
people sleep out here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is manual then?
It is, yeah.
It's manual and it has legs.
Yep. So
Okay.
VanDoIt tries to stay away from too many powered things that are going to break.
Right, okay. Yeah, and I'm assuming, therefore, you can actually remove this or have the option of not getting it in the first
Correct.
place.
Yeah. This
Okay.
is an add-on.
Yeah, because I see a lot of guys buy the camper vans and then that comes with it and they remove it. So if you want to save money on that or you're not going to use it, don't buy
Or
it.
if you're not sure, don't
Yeah.
get it. One of the other things I love about that is like you can come back to us for the awning, or you can get an awning locally.
So Sharon, I noticed you've got Q lift on this, and
Yes.
I actually met those guys from Quigley.
Yep.
That's what the Q stands for, Quigley 4x4. And now they've got a lift kit that you can put on the transit vans, and this comes with it?
That's right. It's an option, and we are now able to add that option, and it allows on this van in particular to add the big tires. So previously with the dually and no lift, you were in our standard ultra toil wheels, and of course
Okay.
everybody wants to be up a little bit more. So this is coming out in November.
Yeah, so about 2 inches.
To about 2 inches. Yep.
Yeah, so you get bigger tires,
tires
and a
and-
little bit more clearance under the van, all that kind of
Right,
stuff. So it'll
and-
be all-wheel drive.
Yeah, and then this is all-wheel drive, and then we're a Ford qualified outfitter, and then this is certified by Ford. So we know there are no changes to Ford's. I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah.
Their engineering, right?
Yeah.
When you add the Q lift.
So if you have any issues related to that stuff, Ford doesn't go, hey, you voided your
Yes,
warranty.
exactly.
Yeah. There's some lights on the side here,
Yeah.
which is very cool.
Yep. So they're LED lights again. This van has it all the way around. Again, that's an option.
Yeah,
You don't have
side,
to-
yeah. And they look like some really good LED lights.
In our preferred package, we do include the 52-inch light bar and then this rear overhead work light. But if you don't want it, you can take it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, here's a look at those bags. I
Yeah,
love
we
this.
love those bags.
Yeah.
I
There you
love
go.
these on the back door especially because
Yeah.
I think like that's great for when you're in bed. You can have your book, your
put
glasses,
things in
whatever.
there, yeah.
And if you do the outdoor shower setup, you can put all your toiletries in there. Works out
Yeah.
so well.
These are really cool.
Yeah. So this is our electronics tower.
So
And it-
all the systems, you can see it here. It's nicely lit.
Yep. And it does come with this lucite.
Yeah, you can see all the fuses, your battery to battery.
But we're keeping your fingers out of it.
Yes. And this is this
That's our water.
this is the water for the whole van?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
it's 6 gallons. You can
Okay.
always add more.
Okay.
And then we have a 6-gallon gray water tank that we've concealed behind the driver's seat. So
Yeah.
we've been in a van for 3 years. We have never had a problem getting more water, but if you're going really off grid, you might want to get some more tanks.
Yeah. And so you got your bicycle storage in here.
Yep.
Like you said, you can do full bed or have this for the bicycle.
Yeah,
or
and I
have
love
two.
the tire storage under the.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And that
yeah,
could
so-
store something else if you didn't have
Yeah.
bikes. It could be like a surfboard
Yeah.
or.
Once again, because of this whole track system, you can do a lot of cool stuff like this. And then you guys are going with the Go Treads.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
We love them.
Have you ever had to use them?
We did. We went to a vineyard up in Seneca Lake, and in their parking area it was a little unlevel, so we used those. It was great. But
Was it easy?
Oh, super easy.
Okay.
What's interesting about the Do model, though, is that if you were parked uneven, you could just level the bed. You wouldn't have
Oh,
to
you
use
could
your.
just- oh, yeah, you
you
could
wouldn't have to use your tread.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Actually, that's great. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then is this for manual winding of
That's
that?
for the awning.
Oh, this is for the awning. Okay,
Yep.
so that just holds it.
Yep.
Okay, I was just wondering if there's a manual thing. I noticed you've got some power stuff out here.
Yep.
Looks like 12 volts. And then USB-C or USB there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is ground solar plug and shore power plug on the outside of the van.
Cool.
Out here, I was just going to show our This is a new ladder for us. This is, I think it's by Prime Design. So this is removable. It clamps on top and bottom. But we also have a telescopic ladder, and then we use Illuminus's rear door ladder as well that attaches into the hinge and then the inside.
Oh, so Prime Design has this ladder for the back door.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's
nice
really,
big ladder.
What I like about it is if you're in an urban environment and you don't want somebody climbing on your roof, you can just take it off.
Pop it off,
Yeah.
And that's
and
your
put it
access
in.
to the rooftop tent.
It is.
Yeah.
And there's a queen size bed in the rooftop tent.
Oh, so okay, you have this in the middle so you can climb up and get in there. I see.
Yep.
Very cool. Yeah, so you can sleep a lot of people in this
You
thing.
can sleep a bunch of kiddos up top too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice bed, absolutely.
I know.
Yeah, so there's an AC up there, but you still have the bed.
Yep.
And you still have storage and things that could go on there.
Yeah, on the roof we have two 100-watt solar panels, the air conditioner, the vent, the tent, the roof rack.
Yeah.
Awning.
So the beauty of this is you've got no things here on the side if you guys are wondering. So typically if I'm showing Class B vans, you're like, okay, so on the side, this is where you hook up and you take this out. None of that is over here.
Yeah, that may be something coming down the line, but right now.
No, that's cool. I think that gives it a more stealth look if that's what you're looking for. All your stuff is in there. You've got a cassette style toilet, so you can take that out. You can do a little bit more with that.
Yeah.
And then like you said with the water, you can be more flexible, have your,
Yeah, we don't like plumbing, because that's a lot of maintenance. That's something else that's going to break.
Yeah, this looks great. This is awesome. Did I miss anything?
Well, the only thing I was going to mention is that we do have a social aspect, and so we support bicycle relief. So anytime anyone buys a van, we donate a bike.
Okay. Oh, cool. So if folks are looking at this video and they would like to get their hands on a VanDoIt van, how do they go about that?
The best thing would be to go to our website, VanDoIt.com. There's a contact page. You fill in your personal information, your name, address, that kind of stuff, and then we'll reach out to you, send you an intro email that'll give you the links to how you can create your build, and then just lots of other great content to explain the company and the process. And then we reach out again and we'll run through the build form with you line by line, make sure that the components you've chosen are going to work for the way that you want to and your budget, and then we'll send you that, and then you can take a look at it, and then when you're ready to go, 10% down, sign docs, and you're in the queue.
Awesome. And is there a owners group, or maybe for people who are looking that they can become part of that group?
Yeah, thanks for saying that. VanDoIt has a Facebook group that is run by our owners. VanDoIt does not run the Facebook group. We have 2,000 members in there, and we highly recommend that you go to that site, ask your questions, talk to real owners, and you'll hear, everyone's opinion and what they like, what they wish they would have done, which they wish they didn't do, that kind of thing.
Yeah, check out those users groups if you want to know how people feel about it.
And they're actually right now having their 4th VanDoIt Owners Experience in Moab, so they have 2 gatherings a year. They have started an internal what do I want to call it, like a harvest host almost. So people that have property or driveways or whatever, they've created a group like that. So if you're traveling through, you can reach out and say, hey, is there anybody in this area? And you can stay for free.
I think Lola wants to know lead time for production. What's the average cost? I know that's going to be flexible based on exactly what you're getting. And then how did you guys get started building these? How long have you guys been doing it?
I'll start from the back and go forward.
Sure.
So it's actually a really sweet story. This is a family-owned business. And so the sons built a van for their dad, who was a biking enthusiast, right? So he would then go to events. His friends, bike shop owners, saw the van. They started building a few more, realized that they were kind of onto something. But the owner, Brent Klein, was like, he had car dealerships, van leasing businesses. He's like, I don't want to build metal. I want to build something, a community. So VanDoIt came about because of that. That's one of the reasons the Facebook group came about, because we invite everyone to be a brand ambassador, because we want to stay in touch.
Right.
And we want to have that relationship moving forward. So the lead time question was so much easier before COVID.
Right, I know.
So VanDoIt, again, having a strong parent company, we have bought all the components that we need to last us through 2023. We're just waiting on Ford to give us the chassis.
Get the vans,
So we did just get a decent sized shipment, which is the first we've seen since COVID started. So that's awesome. We get some more of those. But To answer your question, we're quoting 14, 15 months with the intention that as we get more vans, we can move people up.
Yeah.
But we don't want to be in a spot where we keep pushing you back. That's not where anybody wants to be.
Understood.
And in terms of price, the mid-roof due in the preferred package starts at $79,800. The live and a mid-roof, these are both rear-wheel drive, $83,600.
Okay.
I would say a medium price van for us is probably $95,000 to $100,000.
Okay.
If we get a build
is that
for
all-wheel drive?
Yeah, all-wheel drive, high roof,
Right.
lithium.
Yeah.
If we get something that's 145, it means that they have picked absolutely
Completely
everything.
tricked out. Okay.
Yeah.
And that would be probably where you're getting in with like how we have a Beyond, let's say, from Coachman. That's where you're starting with those vans.
Right.
Yeah. So that's pretty flexible for the folks out there who you know, this might be your only vehicle, you might be using it for work and travel and all that kind of stuff. That's not too bad.
It's not bad. Plus, with our modular system, you don't have to get everything right away, and you don't have to get our stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could get into the van in the preferred package, which is everything but the sink, the toilet, and the shower. Live in it for a while, see what you need, and then maybe you come back to us, or maybe you source it locally or
and
some
go
other
up.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And add
Awesome.
what you need.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. All right, guys, there you go. Let me know what you think about this. I think this is a pretty cool van. Very cool option if you want to get into the van life and maybe don't want to spend as much money and also want more flexibility. I think really something like VanDoIt is something to think about. Lola and I actually thought about this when we were doing it, but I just wanted to get into something immediately. So that's how we got into our Beyond, for example. But I really still follow these guys, and I think they're a very cool option. They have a great community, and they're very interested in the people that buy these vans. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let us know if you have any questions or comments, and we'll try to get those answered. Peace.